Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm recording. Whoops. Okay.
Yes. Oh, 618. Of course. Okay.
There's Eileen.
That's on me.
Okay. I think I'm recording.
There's a secret to success. Everybody hopes to find. There's a key to the world, and it's mine, all mine. There's a world of opportunity filled with possibility and dreams that I'm gonna find. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes. I say yes to success. I've got a blueprint for the future, brand new design. I'm playing at the money game, winning all the time. There's a world of opportunity, filled with possibility, and dreams that I'm going to find. I got a millionaire mind. I say yes, oh, I say yes to success.
Okay, we are ready. Can everybody hear me okay? Do a thumbs up if you can hear me. My co-host and amazing partner is with us, Eileen, and we've got everybody here, I guess, who's supposed to be here. Looks like Donna Canales has 2 spots. I don't know how she did that, but okay. So make sure you mute the phone and no distraction. And I'm going to start the timer. Because we're trying so hard to condense what we do on Monday nights. But even though we're condensing, we really want to give value. We want to give some nuggets that will help you get to your goals faster. So no distractions, no dogs, no kids, whatever. Okay, I'm going to do the intro, and then Eileen's going to take over, and then she'll turn it back to me for the close. But this is our roadmap, guys, your qualification. When will you be distributor, builder, builder 500, builder 1000? I am not going to go over this because this is something that you can access by logging into your myzija.com back office with your ID number and your password. And this should be printed out. I actually have it laminated. I got them all over my desk because it takes a while to really understand what the specific qualifications are to reach these ranks. So know what they are and give yourself some serious deadlines to get there. Hopefully you're already registered for the Orlando event. The price went up January 1st, $149. But rumor has it, some of us diamonds and above may be able to get some tickets at the old price of $100. But they're limited. So if you haven't yet gotten tickets, or you know people on your team who know the importance that events are not negotiable, this one's in beautiful Orlando. Let us know so we can help you get some tickets. Now, Marilyn and Vivian worked so hard to keep updating our IPAs, our income producing activity chart. And they emailed me yesterday the final version. But I wanted to check with them that that really is the final version before I post it on our private group. So if they tell me it's good to go, we will update the page with the new income producing activity chart for all out massive action for you guys to live the life that you deserve, because that's what this is all about. So are we prepared with our declaration of our scoreboard? And I'm going to go by, let's see what's here on my screen. So it looks like, Mike, you're first. So I'm going to unmute you. I think you already did. So what did you commit to last week, point-wise? What did you do this week? And what's the commitment for this coming week since today is Monday?
Last week I committed to 35. I got 28, a little bit behind that, and I'm going to stick with 35 for next week.
That is amazing. Well done, Mike. I mean, really well done. Now, Joe, I'm unmuting you, and I know you're on the road. So what did you commit to last week? What did you actually do? And what is your commitment for this coming week?
Okay, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. I committed to 28 and I got 23 points.
Wow. Okay.
I had two sales. They weren't big sales, but they were, a 2-minute miracle gel. And they're very excited. So,
You don't
yeah.
have to hear all that. You don't have to hear all that. We just
Okay, cool.
you got close to your commitment. And what's your commitment
Yes.
this week?
35.
Awesome. Keep it up and try to exceed it as well. Okay. I think Avery, I'm unmuting you. You're next.
Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thank you, Avery.
Okay. I committed, well, I had problems logging in last week, obviously, but I committed to 10 points, and I'm still going to stick to that, commit to 10 for my commitment for next week.
Wait. Did you say 2 points for a whole week?
No, 10. I committed to 10 last week, and I'm going to stick to 10 for my commitment for next week.
How many did you do, though, during the week?
10.
You did 10.
did.
Okay, good.
Okay. Then,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but now you need to push a little harder, Avery, because you can do that. I mean, 10 points is really not very much. So you really should commit to pushing harder if you have some serious goals. Okay? All right, Lynn, you're next. I'm unmuting you.
We'll talk later.
I think I'm unmuting you.
This is Lynn. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Thanks, Lynn.
Okay, we committed to 10 and we got 6 and we're going to commit to 10 more.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the same advice that I gave Avery. Pump it up. I mean, put your hair on fire. Your life depends upon it. I don't know about you, Lynn, but I don't think you're getting any younger like me, right? So
Exactly.
do a little bit more. Okay, to get the results. Okay. Who is next? You'll forgive me, but Vivian and Marilyn look so much alike. It's like, I'm sorry. Let me go back here. I don't know how to go back. So, okay. Unmute. Go ahead, dear. Is this Vivian or Marilyn?
It's Marilyn.
Okay, go ahead, dear.
Hi. I committed to 10 and I did 5, but I was stuck in a lot of administrative things like that chart and with sound concepts. So I'm hoping that I can get rolling this week and then have a more focused week.
Okay. It's the F word. It is focus. We got to do a little bit better if you really want to achieve some serious goals. That's why we're doing this. Okay, Mark, it's your turn. Let me see if I can unmute you. Okay, Mark, go ahead.
Okay, I committed to 10. I did 4 and committed to 20 for next week.
Wow. So you only did 4 and this week you're going to commit to 20?
Right. Well, I had surgery, so.
Oh, you had surgery, but now you got more time in the recovery, right? Okay.
Right.
Better do what you need to do so that
Have to.
You got it. Okay. Let's see. Donna, I don't know if I can unmute you because I don't see you, but if you can speak, do so, please.
Can you hear me, Sandy?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. I have to wear the dunce cap again this week. I committed to 30 and I completed 1.
Oh my God.
So I know. So next week I am doing the 30. I'm committing to 30 again. And I look forward to telling you I've reached that goal.
Okay. Because we know that you don't have a job anymore. So, right?
No, not an official one.
Right.
Not a money thing.
Exactly. You don't have your nursing job anymore. So that's at least 3 hours a day that you can transfer to building your dream. Okay. Is
Yeah,
there
yeah, definitely 10 hours a week. Definitely 10 hours a week.
Okay. So is there anybody else that I did not hear from yet that's here? Okay, we'll go on to the next slide.
I saw Joe there. I saw Sandy. I saw Joe. Where's Joe?
Joe spoke. Joeria spoke. Okay, maybe you were late, but I thought you were there. Okay, Carol Gross did amazing last week. I don't know what her points were. We did better than an actual three-way. We actually met with her new partner, Teresa Di Tommaso, also lives here in Vegas, and that was the photo of the three of us, all blondes, ironically, all wearing blue jeans and black tops. That was not planned, but it got so many comments on Facebook, which was a pretty cool thing. Okay, next slide. Let's see. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Eileen. Go ahead, my friend.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to say welcome to everybody, and we do have to set up our goals a little bit higher if you want to get to the levels of achievement that I know that you've put down for your business plans. So don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. And that's the whole idea about the inner circle, and that we're going to do some training on there. And I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, okay? You must change your vibrational money quotient. What does that mean? Whether you think you can or you can't, either way, you are right. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. If you have an idea that you cannot be successful, guess what's going to happen to you? You will not be successful, okay? If you have in your mind you will be successful, you must take the right actions to make yourself successful. So let me just tell you, I was playing tennis the other day, and my partner kept saying, I can't hit it to this guy. And I kept hearing her say, I can't. Well, what happened is the subconscious mind didn't hear that, and it said, oh, okay, so all her balls were sent to this guy who just put it away. You know, and I couldn't say anything to her. She was down on herself. Because she was so down on herself, she played horrific, worse than I've ever seen her play. It's all up here, whether you're on a tennis court, because that's what I do a lot, play tennis, or in your business. It's the same thing. Think and Grow Rich. How many of you have read Think and Grow Rich? Raise your hand. If you have not read it, go get that book and read it. It is really, really important, because it's all starting up here in your mind. If you can't visualize it, and if you think you can't do it, you can't do it. And if you think you can, and either way you're right. Which way do you want to be right? Can or can't? Okay? So that's really what you need to do, is up here, concentrate on what you need. Get all the negative that's in your head out of your head. So you must believe that you can achieve your goals. If you aren't doing the work that's necessary to achieve your goals, maybe you don't believe you can do it. Thoughts become things. Your mind is everything and what you think you can become. Now, some of you have goals to reach 10,000 a month at the end of the year. Now, I want to tell you something. If you are doing 10 points a week, you will not reach the goal of 10,000 a month at the end of the year. And that's what Sandy was talking about. He said, okay, raise your goals, not your goals, raise your points. Your goals are there. But I'm telling you, you have to break it down into chunks. 1 month, a 30-day period, has already passed since we started the Inner Circle. 1 full month, 1/12 of our year is already passed. How fast do you want to go? So you've got to put your points up, okay? If you're not doing the work that's necessary to achieve your goals, not only do you not believe it, but you're going to have to bring your goals down. I mean, that's a reality check. It's a reality check. If you're not making happen what you need to make happen to reach your goals, you're not going to get there. And now, never quit. 97% of the people quit too soon. Never quit. They're employed by the 3% that never gave up. How about that? Now, thinking about things or sitting around meditating may be entertaining, but it's not going to make you rich, nor will it help you achieve your goals. So thinking about it is one thing. Taking action is another. So thoughts are important to drive your actions, but without taking serious, massive actions, you cannot get rich or reach your goals. So thoughts are powerful things when they're mixed with persistence, a definition of purpose, and a burning desire to translate them into what you desire. Okay? One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting by temporary defeat. Okay, how many times, Sandy, have you thought of quitting?
Like every day.
Yeah, me too, because you get frustrated. We get frustrated, and I'm sure you all get frustrated too.
And why do we get frustrated? Because we know you can do it if you commit to doing the activities. And that's what drives us crazy. Because if you look at people who have accomplished what you want to accomplish, are you doing what they do? The answer is no. There's no way I would commit to 10 points a week. It's more like 10, 15 points a day, because this is a new story. It's a new deal with Zija. We're just beginning. So you have to have that intense fire that you deserve success, but it doesn't happen without the commitment to being in the game. Just like the Super Bowl. You know, the guys that were, I said to Eddie, the guys in the white shirts, why are they in white shirts? They're the guys that never get to play. You gotta not only put on the uniform, but you gotta get dirty. Back to you, Eileen, I'm sorry.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect, because that's really what it's about. You gotta get in the game. You gotta get dirty. You gotta hear the no's, and you're going to get no's, and so what? You know, go next. The more no's you get, the closer you're gonna get to a yes. And remember we talked about last week, you know, give people an out and then go to the next person. Don't waste your time trying to convince somebody if they don't have the mind that's open enough to look and really see for themselves what the possibilities are. So before success comes in any person's life, they're sure to meet with temporary defeat and maybe even some failure. But the only way that you're going to be successful is never, ever, ever, ever quit. Then you have lost it all. So many people get so close to the prize, and just before they reach it, they quit. You don't know. So you cannot have faith and fear at the same time. You can only have one. Which one do you want? Which way will you choose? Faith or fear? Okay? Do the actions that are necessary. You can fear what's going to happen when you don't have success. That's fear, right? That's fear. So pass on fear and go with faith. But you have Sandy and I both here working for you to help you. We're both, you know, $1 million and multi-million-dollar earners. Now we know what to do. We're here to help you. You got to take the action. You got to take the action. You know, take the word impossible out of your vocabulary. Everything is possible, but don't try to do it alone. You have to use Sandy and I for three-way calls. Sandy and I should have been so busy this week. Am I right, Sandy? Yeah, we really should have been. So success comes to those who become success conscious. Failure comes to those who allow themselves to become failure conscious, which is you. Which are you? Are you success conscious or are you failure conscious? I personally am success conscious. So all the things that happen when I could really say, oh my God, I've gone through so much and this and this and this and this and this. I could bury myself with all the stuff I could get into with the negativity. But I don't, because I'm not failure conscious. I'm success conscious. Okay? And that's what you have to do to get out of all this impossible stuff that you fear and move forward to the faith that this is going to happen for you. Okay? Your dominating thoughts are producing and improving the results you have in your life. So the results start with your thoughts. Look at your results to see how far your thoughts have gotten you. If you focus on your thoughts, your results will change. You will take on either new actions or you'll have more impact from the same actions. So focus on your thoughts. Are they positive or are they negative? Because if they're negative, you're not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. You got to have positive thoughts. You have to write down. Sandy and I talked about this in the very first thing. Write down what you want, visualize it, put it in your thoughts, and just know it can happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make 10,000 a month by the end of the year if you're only doing 10 points a week. We talked about 10 points a day. I don't know how it happened to 10 points a week, but I don't know. I don't know where that came from. So the worst thing you can do is sit idle. You must be in action all the time. When you're in action, you don't think about how bad things are. You just go out there and you just do it, right? You just make things happen. So we're always talking about getting rid of distractions. Make sure you're doing the right actions to move yourself forward. Get rid of the distractions that will be keeping you from reaching your goals. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have. And I can't read the other one that you have here because you've got the thing there. Okay, moving. Practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. I love that. Okay. Practice does not make perfect. Only perfect practice makes perfect. And you have to practice. And, you know, when you go through these points and you're counting all your points and you make mistakes, it doesn't matter. Because the more points you have and the more mistakes you make, you're getting closer to making the right points and having the successes that you want. So what I want you to do, I have an assignment, okay? Write down 100 things that you are grateful for. And if you're struggling right now, this is going to get your mind into thinking positive thoughts. Because if you're thinking positive thoughts and you're grateful for what you have and things in your life, you can't think negatively. You try, you can't. You're putting all that information into your gratefulness and your gratitude. So I'm sure get to write down that list, and that's going to help everybody. But the most important thing is, folks, you have to take action. You have to stop the distractions. Let's hear many more points. 10 points a week, I guarantee you, is not, 10 points a week will not get you to 10,000 a month in 1 year. It might get you to 10,000 a month, but it might take you 3 or 4 years. So you have to just decide, where do you want to be? So either up your, like Sandy says, either up your action or just take down those goals, because it's not going to be reality. And I want to keep everybody in reality. It's nice. What if you want to make $500 a month? Sure, do 10 a week. Sure, you can do that. But if you want to get to 10,000 a month in 12 months, or now it's 11 months, and let me tell you what happens. Every time a day goes by, every time a week goes by, every time a month goes by, it goes off the calendar, and that time is gone, and you cannot replace it. So,
if I could add something to that.
Yes.
You know, we love you guys. I mean, this is why we take time to invest in you. And sometimes we have to do a little of tough love. Most of us are parents, and we've had to do that with our kids. And we know you have goals. And it doesn't matter if your goals are 500 a month or 5,000 a month. But the difference between 500 a month in a year, or 2 or 3 or 4, or 5,000 earnings commissions in a month in a year, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, is all based on your activities, your income producing activities. And we so appreciate all the work that Marilyn and Vivian put into that chart. And now I feel bad because it took time away from income producing activities. activities. I really feel bad about that because we would have been fine with either using Brandon's chart or Brian's card. I get the Brandons and the Brians confused. The point is, we've researched every 7-figure income earner in our profession. Every single one does what we're teaching you, without exception, without exception. And they would not, quite honestly, have an inner circle call like this for people who are not really committed to doing some massive action. And I know you want the results, but I don't want you to have unrealistic expectations that in 90 days you haven't reached your goal. And it's not because it wasn't possible, it was because the activities that you were doing didn't warrant the reward. And I hope this tough love is okay because we love all of you. But reality is, in order to get good, you've got to get better at your skills. And the only way you can get better at your skills is to up the numbers. Does everybody agree with that? I hope so. I hope so. Go back to you, Eileen. I just had to, because I want them to have realistic expectations. I don't want people quitting saying, oh, network marketing doesn't work. Wrong. It does work for those who pay the price. And paying the price is working at it, just like a job. Most of you have or had a job, and if you didn't show up for the amount of hours that you were committed to show up, they probably wouldn't give you a paycheck. This is no different, except that you don't have a boss over your head beating you with a stick, with threatening taking your check away. All we do is tell you the reality of what will be. So back to you, Eileen.
Well, you know, everything you say is so right on. And I met with somebody today, and he said to me, I had a friend in network marketing who wanted to build a business, and he bought the product and he stayed with the product, but he said it didn't work. And I said, it didn't work because he didn't work. And I said, what did he do? He said, well, probably not that much. So I explained to him it's net work, which means work like a job and a business. You know, if you have if you invested $100,000 into a brick and mortar business, a yogurt shop, okay, a yogurt shop, and you opened up this beautiful yogurt shop, and you had all the money in the inventory, and you had all your machinery, and you had to pay all the rent, and you had
employees and all the burden, yeah.
All the burden. And then nobody walked into your yogurt shop after you have all of this. Nobody walked into your yogurt shop. What would you do? Would you get flyers? Would you go out and pass out? Would you say, come to my yogurt shop? Would you call all your friends and say, hey, have a taste on yogurt from me so you could taste what I'm doing? I mean, you would find ways to create activity to move into that yogurt shop because you have too much invested. So what you need to do is act as if you just mortgaged your home, mortgaged your family, mortgaged everything that you could think of, put it all into your Zija brick and mortar business, and think about you just invested $100,000. Every day you've got to make sales. Every day you've got to have somebody selling something somewhere, somehow, because you've got to keep those doors open so they don't get shut. Am I right? Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because what's going to happen? How many businesses fail? They fail in their first year or 3 years because they're not making sales. It's all about sales. I don't know if it's yogurt. I don't care if it's a restaurant. I don't care if it's an auto shop. It's all about sales. It's all about people buying something. And we're really not selling. We're sharing. What I mean by what we're selling is a tool. All we're doing, like Sandy said in one of the other meetings, we have plug and play. All we're doing is saying, are you open to looking at whatever it is that you found that they're interested in, like if it's weight loss or if it's vitamins or if it's whatever it is, or making a difference in their own, financial economy. But you have to find what their reason is and move that into the tool and let the tool do the talking for you. And it's simple. It's not easy because you have to find the people, but our job is finding people. Let the tools do the selling, and let Sandy and I help you bring them on board. Let us do the magic that we do. Right, Sandy?
You bet.
Can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. I love that. Okay, back to you.
Thank you, Eileen. And I guess what's frustrating for Eileen Mo is that we know what's possible for each and every one of you if you're willing to get in the game and do what needs to be done. You know, the Eagles won yesterday. And the reason they won is because Eddie made me wear an Eagles hat through the entire game. And I normally don't watch football. It's my time to catch up on things. But what's interesting, twice the coach made this statement. And to me, this was so impactful. And his words were, one man makes a difference. He may have even said one man can make a difference, but a team creates a miracle. I mean, you know, these Eagles fans are crazy. I mean, my grandson sent me a video. They live in Center City, of people on dumpsters and garbage trucks and climbing poles because their team won. It's the first Super Bowl that the Eagles have ever won. And apparently 1963, I was at a championship game with Ed, not that I remember being there, but it was pre-Super Bowl days. So think of that. One man or one person makes a difference, but a team creates a miracle. That's what we do in Zija. We create miracles for people with better health, with better finances, with a better lifestyle for themselves and their family. Do you believe that? And if you believe that, then let's help you up your points. I mean, you know, put your hair on fire and double them this week. Whatever you said it was, double them. I challenge you to double them and see what happens, because there's bonuses. I mean, these bonuses, now understand the bonus goes from January 6th to March 12th. So let's have everybody try, even if it's just customers, to enroll 2 people with at least maybe a Natural Health Revolution basic system of 150 points with 75 PV. Oh, our time is up. Okay, I'll talk fast.
No, Sandy, they could do 2 with 150 PV or 2 with 75 PV, whatever their purchase is, and receive $50 or $100 in cash bonuses.
Right. So but this has to happen in 1 week. So this is the week that you're gonna up your numbers and hurry, get 2 people enrolled. And what's exciting about this promotion, the New Year, New You, that also ends March 2nd, is anybody that comes in with a Natural Health Revolution basic system, which is 150 points on their next order, they get 20% off, regardless of what they buy. Let people know that up front. These are huge promotions, not just for you, but your future customers, because you deserve to live life unlimited. And let's lock arms to create your freedom, whether it's time freedom, whether it's lifestyle freedom, whether it's better health, or financial prosperity as well, because you should be part of the Life Unlimited movement and live life unlimited. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I sure hope the recording was recording. I have no idea. I was trying to play the video. So hopefully everything is okay. Eileen, as always, thank you for doing all that you do to help those who want our help to take advantage of it. And this will be recorded, and probably before I go to bed tonight, or maybe first thing in the morning, I will post it in our private Inner Circle Facebook group. And it only goes to you guys there because we love you. Anyone have any questions or comment? We're only about 4 minutes over, so you can unmute yourself if you've got anything you'd like to share.
Time to turn it up. That's all I know. Time to turn it up.
Turn up, Lisa. There you
I
go.
love that, Joe. You know what? Here's another thing. Who is committed to doubling, taking the challenge that Sandy said? Who is committed to raising their hands and doubling their points for this week and actually taking the action to do that? Who's going to do that?
Me.
You.
Yay!
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Goes on.
That you're on. Looking forward.
You're on, Joe.
Okay. And blessings to everybody. Have an amazing week. And my suggestion, get up an hour earlier, maybe go to bed an hour later.
Turn off the TV.
Don't spend more than 20 minutes a day reading or watching videos. You need to do the income producing activities. And if Marilyn and Vivian tell me that PDF of the activity chart is finalized, I'll post it as soon as I get a confirmation from them. And you can put the yes, it's final in the group, or that way, because I check that group several times a day for any comments. And hopefully your accountability partners are holding your feet to the fire, because they should be. And we love you all. And with that, we'll say bye for now.
Bye. Next week. Next week, same time, next station.
And
Okay, same station.
the same
Guys.
link is in the group, the same link, so you don't have to
Same
look
link.
for it. It's always there.
Same time, same station. Here we go.